Hello, you beautiful people. Today I have a gift for you. Yes, as you know, lots of people have been doing this recently, finding out their DNA and that sort of thing, seeing where their genetics come from, seeing where they're from, where their family originated from. And today I have a special treat. So I am going to do my genetics. I am white. So I'm guessing I'm from Europe. I've actually done this a while back, and I just wanted to share my results with you just because I thought it would be fun. I think it's such a cool thing for them to do, and I just wanted to share that with you. So I'll be recording my test so you can kind of see where I'm from, my genetics, and then I'll be also showing you like the health part of it because I did the 23andMe, not sponsored. I had opted in to do the health side of things so you can see what my genetics brought in for my health. Some of the things are really weird, so like there's pitching, the pitch for your singing, if your pee smells after you eat asparagus, like that sort of thing. So I thought it was pretty cool, and I would love to share this with you. So let's jump right in and get to it. So this is my DNA report. As you can see here, I am 40.8% British and Irish. I have a 40.2% French and German, and then I'm 3.8% Eastern European. So let's dive right into my ancestry over here. Let's see. So as you can see, I am blue. I have a lot of family throughout all of the country, basically, or Europe. So Northwestern Europe is 90.8%. They actually had me retake this test because I was 99.3% European. They were like, no, you can't be. And I was like, okay. And so they had me spit in another tube and then send it over to them. And they were like, yeah, you are. Good job. And I was like, thanks. Just my purebred ass over here. But I'm 92.8% Northwestern European, which is like British Irish, Greater London, so I'm English, Dublin, Ireland, there's 18 other regions for that. I'm French and German, which is 40.2%, and then I'm Scandinavian, which is 2.5, and then broadly Northwestern European, which is 9.3. So it's like they can't decipher because a lot of these people have these genetic traits, so that's what that is. And then I'm Eastern European, Russian, and Zek. I had a pen pal from Czech Republic. Czech. That's what it is. Czech Republic. God, I suck. And then it says I'm 0.5% Southern European, so Spanish and Portuguese and that sort of thing. And then my trace ancestry is Central Asian, Northern Indian, and Pakistani. So my primitive relatives, let's say, came from Central Asia, and then they moved over to the Eastern Europe. Then I have 0.5%, which is unassigned. So I am very blue, so I don't have much for any other regions. So I'm sorry if you guys were expecting me to be fun. I'm not. I'm white. I'm so sorry. But let's see what else we can do. So I want to go into my health and traits because I thought that was super cool. It's more fun doing the health and traits than it was for the ancestry. So I would love for you to come along that journey. So it gave me different things. Luckily for most of the things that were bad, I didn't have the trait detected, so which is good. It gave me a lot of relief since my mother had a lot of issues that I thought I might get when I'm older, and now that I'm reading the report, at least I have a little bit of a basis that I'm not going to be as bad as concerning my health as she was. So, age-related macular degeneration. My eyesight will go when I get older. It's already starting to go, and I am 22. So, it's going to be a ride. It's going to be super fun. It's not likely, but at an increased risk, so it's probably going to happen. And then celiac disease, I'm at a slightly increased risk. So funny thing about that is that before I did this test, I actually was given an allergy test because I had a stomach issue. I couldn't figure it out. I was allergic to something, couldn't figure it out. I'm allergic to wheat. So when I went and got this back and it was like, you're at a slightly increased risk for celiac. So I was like, yeah, because I'm already allergic to half the stuff that celiac disease is contributed to. So I thought it was pretty funny. Slightly increased risk. Don't have it, but slight increased. And then just other things that really didn't matter. I don't have any variants detected for Parkinson's, for hereditary family traits, that sort of thing. Late set Alzheimer's, don't have that, so that's pretty good. I might have early set, but oh well. So for the carrier statuses, I am not a carrier for anything, which is very nice because that means that my kids are perfect. They're going to be healthy. I'll have to make sure that my future husband does one of these tests so I can make sure that he's not a carrier for anything. And if they are, then I need to make sure my kid won't have that. But typically it takes 2 alleles to make the trait, so we'll see. But not a carrier for anything. My genetics are superior. Just kidding. Yeah, so my other things are kind of iffy. So for my wellness, these are the ones that are pretty cool. So the alcohol flush reaction. So this is my body's response to alcohol. If I flush in my cheeks when I drink alcohol, that's what that means. So it says I'm unlikely to flush. That's a lie. My cheeks actually get bright red when I drink. I also get really hot. So I'm flushing a lot. The caffeine consumption, I don't really mind caffeine. I don't like it. It's not needed for me. I'm pretty active as a person in general. So as soon as I'm up and I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Have lots of energy for me. And it says I'm likely to consume less. So that's right. Deep sleep. So I have issues sleeping. And as my little test here says, it's less likely to be a deep sleeper. So I hear everything. It's partly because of PTSD that I have, but I have heard everything, will hear everything, and will continue to hear everything when I sleep. I can sleep, but it's not going to be a deep sleep. I know exactly what's going on around me all the time. It's really annoying, and when I do get a deep sleep, it's because I take medicines in order to get that. Genetic weight. So, I am predisposed to weigh more than average. I'm predisposed to be taller than average as well. But I am continuing to go and improve myself, improve my weight, because I am likely to be diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. So I'm constantly trying to improve myself, make myself look better and fitter, and I will be Instagram model worthy one day. So lactose intolerance. I am tolerant of lactose. It is the one thing I can eat and I will not get upset stomach with. Muscle compositions. So my muscle composition is common in elite power athletes, which means I am a freaking Olympic medal worthy person. If I had the strength that I did when I was little and I could just go for it, I would be an Olympic athlete right now. Saturated fat and weight. So my fat is similar to what my weight would be. So the bigger I am, the more fat I have. So I am a skinny person with like my muscles and everything, but I have a lot of fat that's on my body. And sleep movement, likely more active movement. So I'm going to sleep like heck. Like I'm going to just like wiggle around. It's going to be a problem. So the traits are really cool. I actually like this one the most because it just shows you kind of like your different traits that you have. This one says ability to match musical pitch. More likely to be able to match musical pitch. Like, that's cool. Like, I'm genetically predisposed to have good hearing so I can match that pitch. Like, look at me. I am a genetic singer. And then this was the asparagus odor detection. So when you pee, you have that like strong smell. Either you can smell it or you can't. So I'm likely to smell it. Bitter taste. I like the taste of bitter things. Salt and vinegar chips, for instance. I like it. It's good. And then bunions. I don't have bunions. No one in my family I know has bunions, so I was less likely than average to have a bunion. Cheek dimples. So I don't have cheek dimples, so you can see now. Or do I? Nah, I don't. Yep, I don't have cheek dimples. Never did. I have all muscles working in my face. So there's like cleft chin, dandruff. I'm more likely to get dandruff, which is true. I hate my skin. Like, I don't know what it is at the top of my head. It just does not like to act nice with me. And so, like, I sit there and I'm just talking and, like, having a ball. And all of a sudden it's just, like, snow. That's so gross, but I'm sorry. So it's like detached earlobes, likely wet earwax, which I didn't know there were two different types of earwax. There's like wet earwax and then there's like chunky. I didn't realize that. That's gross. Chunky earwax people, you need some wetness in your ears. Just kidding. Don't do that. That's probably really bad for you. But it's just really cool. And then this one is my favorite. Freckles. Likely to have a lot of them. I have so many freckles. Like, if I turned the brightness down right now, like, you can see all of my freckles in the blue light. Oh, gosh. These are gross. Yeah, this one, like, gives me all the imperfections. So, like, nope. I look cute, though. I'm bright. But I have like a ton of freckles. Like in my pictures that I'll post during the summer, my skin is just littered with them. My aunt used to call them angel kisses, and I call them sun kisses because the sun is beautiful and I love it. But so that was basically my my little 23andMe. I enjoy these things. I like to talk about it because it's just like fun. Genetics are fun. Even if you don't like your genetics, like your genetics are cool. They're what make you up. Like they're you. So I would love to go and talk with y'all about your genetics. Leave a comment in the description below. Leave a comment in the description below to tell me a little bit about your experiences with a DNA test or your experiences with genetics in general. I would love to hear about them, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. Have a great day and help someone out today. Thank you so much. Have a good one.